folks. Oh, sorry about that. I got a puppy doing the play-by-play with me here, so if you hear him start barking and growling, he doesn't like my picks. Alright, so it's officially week 8 of the NCAA college football season, and if you followed my picks last week, you are a rich and wealthy man this week, because I was one of the few people in the country who said, go with the point spread for Syracuse against Clemson. Guess what? Right on the dinero. And even in the games where I was technically wrong, like with Miami, I said, they would win, but they wouldn't cover the spread. Guess what? They didn't cover the spread. In fact, I may have had my best dollar for dollar day of the season last week, but let's see if we can do one better this week. All right, so this is very close here. Memphis taking on Houston. It's going to be a Thursday night game. Looks like Houston's a 2.5-point favorite. Over under is 60.5. I'm going to say keep it under, and I'm going to go with Memphis to win as an underdog. I think they win by at least 3 points, so definitely give them the points. Oklahoma State at Texas. Oklahoma State is a 7-point favorite. Over under is 65.5. I'm going to say keep it under, and you know what? I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go with another upset. I'm going to pick Texas to win. I think they can win at least by 7, so even if they don't, I don't think it's going to be a huge margin victory for Oklahoma State. So definitely go with Oklahoma State on points. Or not Oklahoma State on points, Texas on points. You'll be a very happy camper. Maryland and Wisconsin. Wisconsin's a 24-point favorite. The over-under is 50.5. I'm going to say it goes slightly above that. And I think Wisconsin wins, but not by a full 24 points, like 18-20 tops. So Wisconsin will win outright, but Maryland will cover the spread. Don't worry about that. Tennessee taking on Alabama. I can just tell you from the point spread alone that this one is just preposterous. Over-under is 50.5. I'm going to say keep it, I'm going to say slightly above that. Alabama is listed as a 34.5-point favorite. So for them to cover this spread, they have to win by 35 points. I don't think they win by 35 points. I think they win by a lot. It's like 20-plus points, but not 35. So Alabama should win outright, but go with the points on Tennessee. Take them. I just got a feeling that even though they don't win, that'll give you enough, and hopefully you make some money off of it. Syracuse taking on Miami. All right, you ready for it? It's my patented upset of the week. I'm going with Syracuse to do it again. I think they go in there into Miami. I think they shell shock them. Right now, this is a 59 over-under. I think it's going to be under that. And Miami is a 15-point favorite. I think Syracuse wins outright, so definitely go with the point spread on that. Do that, and you will be literally the happiest person on the planet come on Monday morning. All right, Indiana at Michigan State. Michigan State's a 7-point favorite. Over-under is 46. I'm going to say go above that. Why the hell not? Let's go with another upset. I think Indiana wins this one. And they win by 7, so give them the point spread. UCF taking on Navy. Central Florida taking on Navy. Let's see what we got here. 66 over-under. It's going to be way above that because these teams run the ball like crazy. Upset Saturday continues. I'm going to go with Navy as the underdog to win it. Right now they're a 7.5-point favorite. They should cover that spread fairly easily, I think. So go with that. North Carolina at Virginia Tech. North Carolina has a 1-6 record. Virginia Tech's 5-1. 51.5 over-under. I'm going to say keep it slightly under that. The spread is 21 points for Virginia Tech. Yeah, I think Virginia Tech wins outright. Should be pretty bad. But if they win by 21, I think it's going to be like close, like 18 or 19 points. But not a full 21. Spread's way too high. Virginia Tech wins, but I'm going to take UNC to get the point spread. So give the points to them. Oklahoma at Kansas State. OU, not Oklahoma State. I said Oklahoma taking on Kansas State. Oklahoma is a 14-point favorite. Over is 55.5. I'm going to say go above that because these teams can score, and I think Oklahoma wins by, I'm going to go with the line here. I think they win by exactly 14 points. So take the points, give them to Oklahoma. Don't get greedy. South Florida taking on Tulane. 54 over-under. Spread is 11.5 in favor of South Florida. Yeah, this is going to be my shoe-in of the week. I think South Florida wins this one very easily. Tulane's not a good team at all. So, yeah, spread's 11.5. I think South Florida wins by like 20 points. So, that's a pretty safe bet. I'm going with it. Get that on lockdown. You'll be just dandy. LSU taking on Ole Miss. LSU's a 7-point favorite. Over is 59.5. I'm going to say keep it slightly above that. It's going to be like a 61, 62 point game. And as far as the spread, yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think LSU wins by exactly 7 points. So just keep the line and you'll be dandy. Auburn, that should be like a shirt that I have. This may or may not be satire predictions. And on the back, you'll be dandy. Auburn taking on Arkansas. Auburn 15.5 point favorites. Over is 53.5. Of course, Arkansas just got drubbed by Alabama. Auburn still trying to rebound from the LSU loss. Usually, when you're a really good team like that, you come back and you just beat the hell out of the inferior opponent. This is going to happen here. I think Auburn should win by at least 20-something points. So no reason to get too drastic there. Keep the over/under slightly above and just go with Auburn on the 15.5 point spread. They should cover that one. Probably the 1-0. Yeah, okay, this is the best game of the week right here. USC taking on Notre Dame. Pretty much a national playoff eliminator. Whoever loses this one, not going to be in the playoffs. Whoever wins, fights for another day. Notre Dame's a 3.5 point favorite. Over is 60. I'm going to say keep it above that because this team's going to score a lot of points, especially on the ground. And I'm going to go with USC to get the upset. I think they win by 3 points. So give them 3.5 points. They cover. So it's a very, very narrow spread, but I think USC gets it. Go ahead and do that, and you'll be a happy camper. Michigan taking on Penn State. Penn State's a 9.5 point favorite. Over is 45. Definitely keep it over there. Michigan won the best defense in the country. Penn State won the best rushing games. Very solid quarterbacking. I do think Penn State wins this one, but I'm kind of curious about whether or not they cover by 10 points. That seems pretty high. But Michigan, they do have John O'Corn, so I think Penn State can probably get some defensive touchdowns there. So, yeah, I'm going to go with PSU. They're going to win by at least 10 points. So, just go to the line and stay out of the white vans if you're in that parking lot. West Virginia taking on Baylor. Baylor, more like LOL. Oh my goodness. 0-6 on the year. They got beat by Liberty. Still looking for the first win of the season. West Virginia, 9-point favorite. Over under 71.5. Keep it under that. And I'm going to take West Virginia to win by, at least double digits. So they should cover the line quite easy there. Kansas taking on TCU. What we got here? Trying to think. Well, anyway, TCU is a 39-point favorite. Over is 59.5. And anytime you have a line that high, I mean, TCU is going to win this one, no question. But are they going to win by 39 points? That I'm sort of skeptical about. So I'm going to go with TCU to win. They'll win outright, but not by that much. So give Kansas the points and carry on your merry way. And lastly, Colorado taking on Washington State. Washington State looking to recover. And I'm going to go with one more upset because that's what we do around these parts. I think Colorado wins and just buries Washington State even deeper. Over is 55.5. Washington State's listed as a 10.5 point favorite. Definitely give the point spread to Colorado. And from there, it's just a free fall into absolute disarray in the Pac-12, just the way God intended. All right, well, those are my picks for Week 8. And go ahead, like we say always around these parts, we have to conclude. It's our fine print legally. We do not condone illegal gambling. We much prefer if you take all of your money and put it in the stock market where there are less financial safeguards, and you can destroy your family and entire financial predicament a whole lot faster. All right, well, with that in mind, I'll be seeing you on the field Saturday, and hopefully you'll be walking around with some more change in your pocket on Monday. And if you don't blame me.